Hello, brethren, friends, and beta readers. I skipped out on my last week Wednesday post for my Cradle Catholic Dummy YouTube, so I'm trying to get caught up this week. So here we go. This is actually the 9th video I've made, so bear with me, please. There was nothing like a wildfire bearing down on our home to get us busy gathering documents and other essentials in the car. While packing, I separated essential items from keepsakes, then took what we would need to start over, leaving about 90% behind. Under an evacuation level 1, my mental acuity was at level 3. This was the first time in 40-some years an evacuation of any level was called for Star Ranch. Thank God for the changing wind and firefighters that saved all but 5 homes, and there were no casualties. Most importantly, thanks for all the prayers. After the evacuation was lifted and while unloading a document safe from my car, I pulled my back. This got me thinking about what to thin out and be better prepared for when this happens again. It could, because in June of this year a fire burned in that same area, which was called the Alder Spring Fire. So back to the flat fire, that's what this last one was called. When it started, I didn't know where it was burning. 2 days after the flat fire started, it merged into the earlier, in June, the Alder Creek Fire. For the first 2 days, I didn't have a clue of what was going on or where the fire was. I know this area well because I rode motorcycles and camped in this desolate area since 1970. I kept hearing flat fire and I was puzzled. There are 3 deep canyons in this area. One canyon's cut by the Metolius River, one canyon's cut by the Deschutes River, and the other canyon is cut by the Crooked River. There's a creek called Squaw Creek, and that runs into the Deschutes River, and they all feed into Round Butte or I'm trying to think what, Cove Palisades. So knowing that, then I thought, could the fire be at Squaw Creek or on Squaw Creek Flat Road, because I've been on that road many a times. Then it made sense, because a few years back when they renamed Squaw Creek to Wycus Creek, they didn't rename the road. If I had been out camping in this area and got an emergency message about the flat fire, just a flat fire, I would have not known not to use Squaw Flat Road. The renaming or changing of the context of the original words or words should never have happened. History is not about appeasing feelings, it's about the facts. If squaw is a derogatory word directed at Native Americans, it should stay as a reminder. Whitewashing history is a huge mistake. In the near future, AI will erase the horrific history that female Native Americans lived. We don't need to be afraid to use these words. I get it. The politicians are too busy fixing the daylight saving times debacle, but give us a break. This is just another Y2K hoax and we are all being played. All this misinformation is Satan's tool, I believe. The past week, while sorting out records and documents of which one should be kept or tossed, I came across my 2nd grade report card. It's 1961. It said I moved on to 3rd grade. And I have the Cradle Catholic Dummy, and I'm no brain even back in 2nd grade. It's kind of interesting. Religion, I was satisfactory. Language arts, I wasn't. I was unsatisfactory. Reads well orally. In 2nd grade, I really didn't care too much, especially after my older brother, the first book he gave me to read was Old Yeller. That kind of put a damper on my reading at that time. So one thing I noticed about this report card from St. Andrews. It says Primary Report Card, Catholic Schools. Made me realize that the Catholic Church is also changing the meaning of words. Some of the hierarchy are dividing us Catholics, by changing who we are and what we profess. So I'll leave it at that. Next week I'm going to talk about some of the words the Catholic Church is trying to change, and they need to get out of trying to appease everybody and get back to the basic teachings of the Catholic Church about 2,000 years ago. So that's about it. As usual, infinite peace to all, and just thank you for tuning in. You can tune in if you want to check out the other Cradle Catholic Dummy videos. Just Google those 3 words, stands for CCD, and you'll come up with them. Thanks again. I hope you take a look at what I post next week.